We're back.
Welcome back.
So as I was saying,
Yes, ma'am.
have any of you done that with your pictures? You take pictures and then you upload them to a website, and then you can create pages of all your pictures, and then the company will create a little book for you. So they'll send it in the mail and you'll have a really nice little book with all your pictures in it, and you can write captions to go along with each picture. Have any of you done that before?
Ma'am, no, ma'am, on Facebook or any other website.
Okay, yes, you can make those albums on Facebook. Yep. So that's kind of what scrapbooking is. A number of years ago, a lot of people made scrapbooks on paper, just with almost like a regular book, with blank pages that they put their pictures and their memories and their thoughts in. But now it's mostly digital.
So the difference between scrapbooking and journaling, who would like to think about that for a minute? We've explained scrapbooking and the idea of putting your pictures in one place. We've also discussed various places you can put them digitally online, and journaling, you can also do it. So who would like to talk about the differences?
Ma'am, what is journaling?
Good question. Ma'am, Lisa, would you like to explain the differences? What a journaling is, I mean?
Journaling is the process of putting your thoughts on paper. So it's not something that you do for school when your teacher says, write a report about something, write a report about your favorite animal. That's not journaling. That's just writing. That's putting facts onto paper. Journaling is when you write what you are thinking. Sometimes we say write from the heart, meaning you're writing from deep within you. It's your own thoughts. So a lot of people journal every single day. They have a special book, and maybe at night before they go to bed, they write down their thoughts. It could be what they did that day. It could be how they felt during the day, anything that they're feeling inside of themselves, they write down. And some people find that very helpful to have a happy attitude about life. They like to put down everything they did during the day and kind of review it and see how it can be better for tomorrow. So that's journaling, when you're writing down your own thoughts. And journaling is usually for yourself. You can share it with others, but it's usually for yourself, just to have all your thoughts down. And scrapbooking is what I was talking about before, which is more about putting your pictures all in one place and organizing them. And again, Facebook was a good example. Thank you for that. I've got, maybe a lot of us have albums on Facebook where we organize all of our pictures. So scrapbooking is more about organizing your pictures, and then you can put captions on them, whereas journaling is writing from your heart.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So have you, those of you in the club, ever looked back, like Ma'am Lisa talked about, that in the past people put their pictures in an album like a book? And have you looked at any pictures in a book from your families?
Yeah, ma'am. Many a time. Ma'am, it feels like fun when the old album, when we open it and then see our, our parents are very happy when they see their old pictures. And
Was there something that surprised you when you looked in there at the old pictures?
it was surprising that when my mother was small, when she was in school, she had to go about 3 or 4 kilometers away the school was, and she had to go walking or cycling. There were no vehicles. all have. How can they manage the its title and by working of 50 kilometers?
Has anyone else seen that kind of book? I know here in America, a lot of people, a lot of parents make a baby book when they have a new baby, and they have lots of pictures.
Memory books.
Yes. Yes, that's a good way to put it. It's a memory book.
Mhm.
Do any of
Annette
you
has her
have
hand.
baby books?
Annette has her hand up.
Yeah, Unnati is telling something.
Ma'am, like if you're talking about the baby books, like my her name is Bhavya. Books was written the funny things of her, what she would do in her like when she was 5 something, and then what she which color she likes, which type of food she likes, which toys, whatever the favorite things which she likes.
That's a great memory book.
Yes, mom. And even I have album for me.
Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, I have a question for you. Ma'am, means I don't want to ask the question, but I want to ask you. I want to
Sure.
ask you one thing that in your school, what they means how in our schools we have to means the regular time is there, like for in 30 minutes next period will be there, 15 minutes break, lunch is there. Then how in your school it is in American school?
So in our school, we do have 10-minute breaks between class, yes. And students go between room to room. Do you travel between rooms?
No, ma'am. Here, teacher has to travel.
So
Teacher has to
Ah.
reach to different classes.
That's hard. Yeah, I can't imagine.
means my question is like means tell me some points of some Americas. Means in America school what's happens there, means from morning to means from starting to like means our school started from 8:30 to 3 hours school is there. Then in that in America in that school means what is going in that time, in that time means means what to do exactly
Yeah,
in your time.
he wants to know the schedule, how your school works. Like right from beginning in the morning till afternoon, till school gets over, how the things go. Like we begin with assembly here, then we have first lecture, second lecture, then we have a short break for breakfast
Or 15 minutes.
for 15 minutes. Then after that we have third period, then fourth period, like that. Then after sixth period we have lunch break. Then after that we have again some other period. Then we have clubs. Weekly, two days we have clubs where we give special training for different skills of life. Like even I'm the in charge of the creative writing club, where I'm teaching children how to write the comic books.
Oh,
This year I got this. Last year I was the head of the poetry club. So I taught a lot of children. My children are still writing poetry. So, and I got so much overwhelming appreciation from the parents. So every year we have something to teach. So he wants to know whether such kind of activities happen in USA also in their schools.
Ma'am Lisa, you had your hand up?
oh, I was going to ask, sir, how long are each class? Like you said, there's,
40 minutes.
Duration, almost 40 minutes.
30
almost.
minutes,
Yeah, 40 minutes almost.
40 minutes. Okay.
Yes.
So I taught elementary students, and so my situation would be different. We started at 8:30 in the morning. Students come to school and they eat breakfast at school. And then starts with the teacher, of course, is with their same group of students pretty much all day, because in elementary school, we don't switch classes. But each day they have a chance to do music and they have a chance to do physical education. And so a typical day would be for a 10-year-old, would be starting at 8:30 in the morning, eating your breakfast, and perhaps then you'd have your maths and reading, and then you would get a morning recess for 15 minutes, and you'd go outside and play with your friends, or indoors because it's so rainy here, very rainy. You have an indoor recess. And then probably you'd come back and do one more class, and then it would be lunchtime. And our lunch times are surprisingly short. You get 15 minutes to go stand in line, get your food served in the cafeteria, and then you have 15 minutes for recess. So it's a very, very short time for lunch. People stay at school, they don't go home for lunch. After lunch recess, you'd come back and have class. Usually the afternoon classes would be fun things like science or other projects, more hands-on. And then school is dismissed at 2:30. So our school day is 6 hours for elementary 10-year-olds. And after that, they might go to a club and do activities there, or they might go home. It's up to the families to decide.
So
I
do you
have not
go
had
every
experience
day?
teaching middle and high school. Have you, Ma'am Lisa?
Yes, I've substituted at middle and high school, and their classes, they start, I think, a little earlier, maybe 8 o'clock. And they usually have what they call homeroom, which is where they start their day, and it's kind of like an in-room assembly. So instead of a big school assembly, they're in their own classrooms. They hear the morning announcements over the loudspeaker. Someone in the principal's office is talking about messages, and everyone hears those in their rooms. And they can get a little bit of their work from other classes done in their homeroom. And then they go on to each class, as Ma'am Suzanne was saying, each class is in a different classroom. So they might go to English in a different classroom, and then they go downstairs and they go to social studies, and then they go back upstairs for history or math. So they usually have about 2 classes, and then they have a break. They have a 10-minute passing period.
Their classes.
Pardon?
Do they have to switch their classes at every period? Means we have
Yes,
to go at
every period. So they've got science, math, health, English, social studies. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I was in school. But
Yeah, well,
and
excuse
then
me.
of course they have go ahead. They have a lunch in the middle of the day, and then after lunch, of course, they have several more classes, and they have a 10-minute, what they call it, a passing period. So you can pass from one class to the next. So I kind of like the sound of your system where the teacher is the one that moves from class to class, because you can imagine in a junior high or a high school when everyone in the whole school is in the hallway moving from class to class. So there's hundreds of students just moving, trying to rush to their locker and then go to their class. So it's sort of crazy. But I'm sure in your situation there, it's harder for a teacher to have to move, but at least the students are settled. I do think it's good for the students here when they pass from class to class. It's good for them to get up out of their seats for those 10 minutes, just to kind of move their bodies and kind of wake up a little bit.
Here there is one school
Ma'am,
where
they
this
can
system is followed. There is one school called North Valley School, where American system is followed. Like their students are going to the classes, and teachers are waiting in there. Teachers are given a particular class. Teacher will be staying there only, and subject-wise, the students will come. Like the same system like yours. It is followed in one of the school in our city. Very famous school also.
Ma'am, but it is also sometimes not good. Like if hundreds of students are moving across at a time, it could be very much chaos, and
Yes, it is
everyone will.
chaos.
It would be very crowdy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So one of the things I think about your system too, you really get to know the people that are in your class. Do you stay with them just 1 year or do you stay with them many years?
Like
It is not compulsory that it is 1 year. It can be more than 5 year also if the luck is there. I always the class is shuffle, and sometimes the same student comes and sometimes they are changed.
Mhm.
I would tell little bit here. Actually, the classes have to shuffle. Like sometime what happen, the children make a group. They make a group and then they start lot of activities which they shouldn't do during the teaching classes. Like if they are very fond of friends, then they will keep on talking. They'll be so adamant they will not listen. Sometime it happens. So it is better for them. Like if a whole gang is being developed, then all the opinions of every even subject teacher, class teacher in the meeting it is decide. Yeah, okay, these children are not able to focus because of too much means talking in the class and this that. So sometime it happens there is rivalry also because of the 2 3 gangs in the class. So just to avoid these things and to have a harmonious environment in the class, a peaceful environment in the class, it is better for children as well as for teachers to have some shuffling in the class. So every year we do that shuffling, and if we find the class is peaceful, then we don't do also sometime. Sometimes the whole class is shifted to the next division.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this year
Yes, this year it happened.
only some students.
Yes, only few students are
Some
changed
students.
sometimes.
Well, Manat, that was a super good question. I'm so glad you asked that. And our time is up. We all have appointments to go to. And
Yes,
I
ma'am.
just thank you so much for coming today. It was great hearing from you. And I hope to see you next week. I'll be on a boat.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am Lisa. Even being so much busy, you have given your precious time also today. And happy journey to you. Have a happy and safe journey. And
Thank you. I'll be back in August.
yes, ma'am. We'll be waiting for you eagerly to have a chat again. And
Okay.
let us see we can have some more speakers from US. And definitely we are having a very, very gala time, very good time now.
Well, thank you for doing your video. You did a super good job and we're
So
looking
yeah,
forward to
just
more.
I wanted your permission. Should I put it on the Facebook?
That's fine. Good.
Yes, I will
That's
put
fine.
some videos of Ma'am Lisa also there, and then I'll put it there on the Facebook.
Okay, we'll put it on I'll put it on mine too if I have permission.
Yes,
I don't
yes,
know.
ma'am.
I mean, would that be okay for me to put it on mine with the students or
No issues. I think
it's okay?
student will not have. Yes, Daksh, Avdut, and others. Is
Yes,
it good now
Yes.
if you are seen worldwide speaking English? Is it
Yes,
good?
sir. Very nice, sir.
Yes, sir.
No
yes.
objection, right? Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Yes.
Bye, everybody. See you in August.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
ma'am. Bye.
Bye.
Namaste.
Bye.
Good night, Jay.
Good.
Bye, mom. Have a nice
Bye.
day.
Bye bye.
Have a good night.
Have a good day,
Same to
ma'am.
you, ma'am.
Are they have morning?
They have morning. Okay. Thank you so much. Today's session was very good. And I'm
Yes,
proud
sir.
that you all have spoken well. I'm feeling proud you all have spoken well today. But slowly we will learn. Don't worry.
Sir, if they would come yesterday, that would be like there were many things to speak about.
Anything. Yesterday also we had such a great time. And I sent messages on the group. But I don't know. Very few join after my message. Very few join.
Because of
Anyway.
maths
Sir,
paper, sir.
I was
now-
studying the SAT thing and I just forgot that it's gonna be my class. And I saw the time, it was like 8:20.
No problem. Now you can focus on your tomorrow's paper. Best of luck for your studies. And whenever
Okay,
there will be
sir.
such a special event, you try to adjust anyhow. In the normal days, okay, we can understand, but in the especially Tuesday and Wednesday is very important for us. Okay,
Okay, sir.
and 1 hour doesn't make any difference. 1 hour, and that is also you are working
My
on the
only there is
language.
problem, sir, Tuesday.
Sorry.
My only there is a problem on Tuesday, sir.
But try to adjust. Actually, we cannot force them to come according to our requirement. They have lot
Sir,
of
can you put every Tuesday recording on YouTube? Your channel will be also famous. We will be
yeah, yeah, we
also
will put. Therefore, I was asking them. Is there any problem? Now they said no problem. You can put. So definitely, I will just make the best video now, where I will see all the videos whatever we have done so far, and your best talking scene I will take from there, each one of you, and I'll make a nice video. And already that have you seen that in the beginning I have shown that video, that advertisement
no,
video?
sir.
No? Okay, I'll show you. Just a minute. Let me stop this.
Yes, sir. Please.